PWP Nation, where wrestling discussion lives.
Well, hello there. Dukes, Keith, and Griff here from the Anything But Credible podcast, a.k.a. the ABC Pod. Fellas?
Holla.
Oh, hello. We're here to let you know that you could be possibly missing out on the best podcast ever created, aside from the Offended podcast, of course, and you don't want to be missing that. Now, what makes us the best? Griff? Yeah, great. Keith? Exactly. Look, I'll keep it really simple for you. Crazy people, crazy news, crazy theories, crazy uncredible. That's right. We made that word up. Griff, Keith, say something crazy for me.
Russia wants you to believe in Finland. Real.
Nice. Look, you can find us just about anywhere that you get your podcasts, especially Apple Podcasts. Also, don't forget to hit us up on Facebook at ABC Pod. That's ABC POD. Twitter at _ABC Pod. And Instagram at ABC Podcast. Check in with us for a new episode every Monday and join the conspiracy to commit stupid. We will see you then, and shout out to the Offended Podcast.
Adios. Later, guys. Like you more than a friend.
What's up, everybody? Kyle Fauché here to tell you about my brand new podcast, the Going Off Topic podcast, brought to you by the Anything But Credible Network. On Going Off Topic, I look at all forms of media, from different real and theoretical angles that you don't usually hear about. From movies, to TV, to music, to sports, to gaming, to anything really. You never know what the topic will be, but you're guaranteed a new angle and a different conversation about it, that's for sure. You can find Going Off Topic anywhere and everywhere that you get your podcasts. Check out our social media feeds on Facebook, Going Off Topic with Kyle Fauché, on Twitter, going_off_topic, and don't forget about anythingbutcredible.com, where you can find everything for the pod, including the written blog post. That's right, we're carrying over the Going Off Topic blog to anythingbutcredible.com too. So check it all out there, and I'll catch you on the next topic.
And welcome to the weekly wrestling wrap-up by Offended, presented by PWP Nation. It's your boys, Tricky and Stoutsy.
What's up, you fucking kayfabe marks?
Yeah, you fucking nerds.
Fucking twerps.
We got the weekly wrestling wrap-up to talk about, baby. And it's mostly going to be all SmackDown based, because SmackDown was insane this week, baby.
Yeah, and Raw was a forced Raw.
I was expecting a lot more out of that.
Not much more I can say. I mean, really, it's just like, yeah, it was Raw.
Yeah, it was
3 hours.
Yeah, it was Raw.
3 hours of my Monday night.
No shit. It's like it's just like that chore you have to get through.
Yeah.
It's like, but man, I don't want to watch Raw. You have to watch Raw, but why?
Because you have to talk about it.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, you ever heard? Hey Jim, have you ever heard of this 80s wrestling con coming at I Play America? You ever heard of it?
No, please tell me more.
I'll tell you more right now. 80s Wrestling Con takes place on April 27th in Freehold, New Jersey at 80s Wrestling Con takes place on April 27th in Freehold, New Jersey at I Play America. Over 20 80s wrestling superstars will be appearing, including Jake the Snake Roberts, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Brother Love, Wendy Richter, and more. Follow at 80s Wrestling Picks for more information and visit 80swrestlingcon.com. Boom.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
Loved it a little bit.
You did, but you recovered.
Yep.
You didn't panic.
And for you marks out there, Offended finally have their own. We have our own Apple Podcast feed, so just search Offended on Apple Podcasts now, baby. Subscribe.
Thank God.
Give us that 5-star rating. Let's go.
It's about time.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm happy about it. Although I'm just a normal person and have Spotify.
I'm just a normal person who have Spotify. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But I just realized, so I played a different WrestleMania theme song this week.
Oh, yeah?
It was like the old one, like You know that what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah.
That too.
But I kind of forgot it was still playing in the background a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like you get like 4 minutes of that WrestleMania song, which is just the same thing
That's fun.
over and over.
That's perfect because WrestleMania is like 92 hours this year, so.
That is true.
17
matches, even though I think they're cutting a lot of matches off. I think that's why we haven't seen anything with the Usos.
Yeah, which is kind of sad. I mean, titles should be at Mania, but
possibly could
maybe
be why Asuka lost the title.
Maybe just get rid of those stupid, no offense to like Andre the Giant, but get rid of those like Battle Royal things. Nobody really cares.
I kind of care this time because Michael Che and Colin Jost are in it.
Yeah, but at the same time, you could live without it.
That's true.
That's literally it's going to be like 30 minutes waiting for that like spot.
Yep.
And then you're going to be like, oh, all right.
Braun's just going to throw them both over at the same time or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. You know what'd be cool? You know what'd be cool is if like fucking like Hurricane came out and won. Like it just wasn't Braun.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? Yeah, it's what it is.
That's what it is. All right. All right, so we're sticking at WrestleMania month here on the weekly wrestling wrap-up. And you know what that means. It's time for our matches of the week. Before we get into that, we have another special episode coming out possibly today as well. Maybe might put it on Saturday. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But we're going to be discussing WrestleMania 19, as WrestleMania 19 is honestly like one of the best WrestleManias, I think, of all time. And
easily.
The buy rate was like, I don't understand. The buy rate's like one of the worst buy rates in WrestleMania history, when it's like had some of the best build like to like a WrestleMania. Like,
yeah.
So it's kind of it's weird. It's really strange.
Yeah, and none of us really think there was anything special going on at that time outside of wrestling that would have influenced that. So I don't know. Dive into it and try and figure it out.
Yeah, try and figure it out. I mean, you look at all these wrestlers that are on that card. You go from Hulk Hogan, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Booker T, Mysterio, Undertaker. Like the list just keeps going. Like it doesn't stop. And it just doesn't make any sense. So, like, why the buy rate was so low. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's wild.
It is wild. Well, anyway, we'll be discussing that. We'll get some PWP guys. We'll be there. It's going to be fun. Like, fun.
I'm looking forward to hear everybody's opinions. Why?
I am actually looking forward to it. Unfortunately, we're not going to get JCD or Aaron on, which I was really hoping that we would get both them on. But hey, that's showbiz, baby.
That's showbiz, baby.
But anyway, it's time for our matches of the week, and it's WrestleMania season, so it's our WrestleMania-style matches of the week, baby.
Yay.
You want to
go first? You want?
I'll go first.
Jesus Christ. It's not even... You know what? That literally is so sad. We just say that so much. We say all of that so much on the show that that's just what happened. Oh, got a little cheap pop over there, eh?
I just can't believe we just kept saying the same thing to each other like over and over. That's showbiz, baby. I tried to say it with you, but I just kept laughing.
That's all right. I'll go first.
All right.
So my first one this week, I'm going to start off with a Rocket. I'm going to go Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock at WrestleMania 17.
Oh.
Yeah, wasn't going to say 19. You probably thought I was.
Maybe.
But yeah, that was their second one, correct?
Stone Cold sold his soul to McMahon.
It did. That
Why,
really pissed
Austin?
me off.
Why? Just never forget that call at the end.
Yeah. Why? Why, Steve? Why? Yeah. Also led to the worst fucking turn ever.
Mm-hmm.
But it was I wasn't expecting. I remember it, so I was like, "Damn, he really did this," and I was really pissed. I might have cried.
I remember. I don't think I was like really pissed. I just remember just staring at my TV, just like, did he just shake McMahon's hand? Like, what the fuck? Like,
he did. Tell you what, my dad might have been so pissed off he might have stopped drinking Budweisers at the time.
Couple Steve Weisers, what?
Yeah, he's like, fuck it, I'll drink a goddamn pina colada.
See, that didn't make me mad. It's what happened the next night on Raw is what made me mad. When Triple H was just like, we're friends now. I'm like, oh, come on. You guys just literally murdered each other at No Way Out like a month prior.
Yeah. Now they're friends. Well,
yeah. Which, I wish he never got hurt there because, in my opinion, that was the best version of Triple H.
Yeah, it was good.
But Rock Austin, that match is great. It's kind of a bloodbath.
Yeah, a bit. Well, fuck, I feel like there was 45 chair shots at the end of the thing.
Well, there was. I love how that's how the match finishes. There's no, nobody uses, a finishing move. There's, Stone Cold's I just basically have to murder The Rock right now.
Yeah, I'm just going to continuously, and then McMahon just stands there fucking awkwardly because he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. He counts to 3.
Yeah. A jackass.
I love the way that crowd is when, the Rock and Austin are going out. So the whole audience is, completely split right down the middle.
Yeah.
And that's kind of that I can remember. Is that kind of the first time I think he had a split audience like that? And a match that big? Maybe Hogan and Warrior before that, but other than that?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. It's a fucking good match. Anyway, my first match this week, is my favorite of The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's from WrestleMania 19.
1:30? What channel? Oh,
One second. On Fox Sports. Holy cow. Sorry. Jeez Louise.
I'm leaving that in. I'm leaving that in the show. Oh, fuck, that's great.
Holy cow.
Dude, this episode's funnier than the last night's episode.
I was trying to listen to you. This is so wrestling podcast. My mother opens the basement door and is like, she's like, what? She was like, she saw I had my headphones on. She's like mouthing what time is the baseball game on? And I'm giving her the fingers 1:15, 1:15, and she's like, wait, 1:30? I'm like, where the hell did you see a 3? And and then she's like, what channel? I'm like, the same damn channel baseball's been on for thousands of years.
God damn, that's fucking great.
I was doing really well listening to you, and then she just wasn't getting it. I was like, oh my god.
Dude, that's just fucking funny.
What a moment. Okay,
what
sorry.
A moment.
Can you...
Ma'am!
Just the most wrestling nerd thing possible.
Unlike Jim, I have my own house, and I'm in my basement. On a bed and not a couch, because I don't have a couch down here.
Yeah. Poor ass.
I was supposed to get a new couch this week. Fun fact, supposed to get a new couch. I was having it come over. Couldn't fit down the steps. Had to return the couch. So I have to go to IKEA and get a couch that I can just build from scratch, basically.
You always got to measure those doorways, man. And I probably would have my own goddamn place by now if I wasn't out of work the last 6 months pooping.
Piece of shit.
Do what?
I don't know. Sorry, I zoned out. I was watching NXT. The finish of this match was awesome.
All right, so wait, what was your match again?
So my match is my favorite of the Rock versus Stone Cold matches from WrestleMania 19. Yeah, that match.
That was your favorite?
Yep, Act 3. I love that promo that Rock cuts right before he walks out. Nobody remembers this. You have take 1, you have take 2, but Act 3 is with the one you always nail.
What was that the same? That was the match that used the My Way promo, right?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
no. My Way was 17. This one was Crack Addict by Limp Bizkit.
Oh, that's right.
Which was the theme song for the whole show. And they use it on Rock and Austin, which I'm like, shouldn't this be the main event? I'm just saying.
Yeah, you'd think so, but Vinnie Mac.
Gotta give it... No, we're bitching about it, but then that's the time when they actually put the title on the line last, when it made sense to put the championship last.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you know, what do they say? 12 eggs, one way, 6 the other. Chop a chop.
Champa champa.
I have no idea what the fucking saying is.
Oh, what a great episode. This is the best wrestling wrap-up ever. A little shout-out, Sean Lemon just messaged me. He said, 975 is awesome. And I said, yeah, they're one of my favorite bands. He goes, yeah, I fucking disagree with Corey.
Yeah, Corey, you're an idiot.
Piece of shit.
Dumbass.
Asshole.
Non-technological millennial
No doubt.
douche.
Why does it matter what link I have? Well, Corey.
Well, Corey, they sent it to the right one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then he doesn't even use the full link. He just uses one episode link, so he's going to have to change it every week, but whatever.
You know what my favorite thing about Corey is with, like, his t-shirt thing? And he's got, like, Instagram and stuff. None of his hashtags are ever related to, like, t-shirt designs, like, anything that would, like, target, like, other maybe, like, t-shirt companies or, like, people that would be like, oh, yeah, what is this guy about? It's always just, like, hashtag fuck it, hashtag, I don't know.
Yeah,
like, just...
yeah. Hashtag Aladdin, hashtag Blue Genie, hashtag Cardi B, hashtag Cosby B.
stuff that's just not related to his, like, t-shirt, and I'm like, I just laugh.
I just laugh.
Somebody told me, like, bro, if they find it, they're gonna find it. I mean, I love his approach to it all.
Ooh. Hey, so
you know.
For you listeners, right now we're going to pause on our weekly wrestling wrap-up on our matches of the week real quick, just to get this out there. So on the new episode of Offended, which is out now, which is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, we accepted the challenge of the Anything But Credible challenge. We got a little beef with them. And the Going Off Topic blog just replied to us on Twitter. And for, like, the whatever, the Olympics. I can't say the word right now.
No, you got it.
Nope.
You almost got it. Nope. Okay.
Triathlon.
I don't know. There you go.
Jesus. He said kickball, wiffle ball, arm wrestle, relay race. I might be down for that.
Oh, I'm all down for that.
Yeah.
That's right up my alley.
We should make, like, promo videos of us, like, training, working out for it.
That'd be tight.
Yeah.
That'd be really...
Just
all my promos will just be me in the bathroom with all, like, the objects we need for the game. Like, I'm just in there with, like, a wiffle ball, just doing nothing.
I just have, like, this, like, vision in my head of just, like, it's just cutting to all of us, like, working out, like, and us talking, like, to the camera, like, why we're going to win. And then it just cuts to, and somewhere in there, it's just going to cut to Vince going, I hate Austin! I hate Austin!
Makes no sense.
No, but it's him working out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck, yeah, that's right. He is working out. I hate Austin. That'd be
just
really
randomly
fucking
just
good.
throw that in there.
That'd be really good. I like that idea.
Hilarious, actually.
Oh, man. All right, so
we're hitting some fucking gold on this episode. That's all I got to say.
We are.
Fuck Corey.
Right,
we don't need Corey.
Yeah, no shit. Fucking just brings us down.
Let's talk about politics. Sure, Corey.
Yeah, I want to be angry about stuff. That's Corey. Stupid haircut.
My new haircut, bro.
All right, so my match. My second match, not the greatest match, but has a big moment. But it's Hulk Hogan Andre WrestleMania. Oh God, 3.
Oh God,
I almost said 5. It's like what? No.
Now that's Macho Man Hogan, brother.
Yeah, I remember it was like I never really like watched that match until the network came out, I never had a way of like I didn't have like a video or anything of it.
Hogan Andre?
Yeah. Well, like I've seen like the slam, but I've never like watched the actual match.
Because the match isn't that good.
Oh yeah, well I know, but I never knew what else went on in the match other than that. And when I finally got the network came out, it was like one of the first things that I watched, and I was like, oh yeah, this match is terrible. Cool slam though.
But like to their credit though, that was at a time when professional wrestling was purely gimmick based, and like it's kind of like watching, say, like a UFC fight, like your favorite fighter. Like the fights could totally suck, but you're on the edge of your seat because you want your favorite fighter to win. And that was kind of like Hogan was like, I mean, he was on top of the world. Nobody wanted to see him win, or nobody wanted to see him lose. And like the whole point of the match, the whole build of that match is like, can he pick up Andre? Can you do it?
Yeah. And Andre was obviously bigger and stronger, and I think also at that time, like seeing significant like moments of strength was kind of like cool in that era.
Oh yeah.
I don't really know if there was big like powerlifting going on, but like there was like people doing like probably crazy things and like weird places where it's like this guy throws a big boulder like 50 yards, and people are like go and see it because they want to see like almost like a circus show.
Yeah.
Like they wanted to see like the crazy things, and that's what that kind of was. Like, could this already big man pick up this fucking 3 times the size man? So yeah, it was almost like a circus event. Like, can this guy do this feat? And that's why it's such a I guess a big moment. But now you just got John Cena picking up Big Show, Lesnar, and the fucking Titan Towers doing an not an F5. Wow,
attitude adjustment.
There we go. Wow, I am a mark today.
It used to be called FU.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Like, that's why I said F5. And I was like, Jesus. But yeah, like now it's kind of like nobody really cares about people picking up bigger people. So.
Yeah, 'cause we've seen it so many times. It's played out.
Yeah.
Unless it's Brock Lesnar picking up Mark Henry and him going, ah!
Maybe he was calling for Sting. Jesus Christ. What
Sting?
Or Raven.
Ah!
Oh, God.
That's gotta be Sting. Nope, it's just Brock just screaming like a fucking idiot.
That's gotta be Sting. Oh, nope, just Maven.
Well,
just Maven.
well, Jerry, no, that's actually Brock Lesnar screaming like a fucking idiot. Oh, man, if I could just have John Mulaney just like do like voiceovers, like calling matches, I think I'd love it. Yep, and that's what you call an attitude adjustment. Fun fact, used to be called the fuck you.
He would be good to be like so sarcastic and shit.
Oh yeah, the people's elbow. Pretty sure you didn't even hit him with the elbow, but he won the match anyways.
Yeah, I was at the people's, and we all have our own
wrestling stuff.
What the fuck's your number 2?
All right, so here we go. Was looking for the Brock Lesnar scream. Instead, there's a 20-second compilation of Brock Lesnar screams.
You're gonna play all of it?
Let's do this!
That last one, dude.
Why does he scream like a girl?
I'll see you on Sunday!
God.
I forgot about the one from WrestleMania.
Is that the one where he's ringside?
Yeah, all of them are ringside for some reason.
He's got like a girly scream for a big dude.
Oh yeah, and fuck, I just closed it. But there's a Brock Lesnar scream that they put over like a T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Oh, I love the internet. Anyway, my second match this week, we're just all over the place. Welcome to Offended. This is normally how our shows go.
No kidding.
We're more monotone on the wrap-ups because we record this during the day.
We'll slap happy.
But for some reason, it's reversed this week, and we were monotone on the normal show.
Blame Corey.
Yep, it's all. I do blame Corey. Fuck him. But my second match this week is from WrestleMania 34. Last year's WrestleMania, Charlotte Flair versus Asuka.
Oh yeah.
SmackDown Women's Championship. What a match! What a match! And yeah,
that started the downfall of Asuka.
Yeah, it really did. It really did.
Yeah, but it was a good match.
Mm-hmm. The only way Asuka can be saved now is if she turns heel and acts like how she did in Japan, where she paints her face and shit, like she's fucking creepy as fuck.
That'd be hype. They ought to do it because they just have completely fucked her the last year.
Yep. Yes,
Poor
they
girl.
have.
But yeah, that match was crazy. Those two are so good in the ring together.
Oh, they are. They're like they could wrestle each other all the time, and it'd just be fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And
they have like a weird there's that weird tension between them that kind of just tells the story. Like I think it's one of the most I think it's maybe it's not underrated. I feel like it's an underrated feud that people like kind of overlook. Where it's like that's actually real for like not being able to probably do much dialogue with Asuka, just like her facials and like her in-ring performance, like let you know like her attitude about it, and it's just fucking it's intense. Fucking this past Tuesday, I was like, this is nuts.
And a lot of people probably won't agree, but I think Charlotte Flair is probably one of the best, if not the greatest, women's wrestler of all time. I mean, I love Becky. Becky's my favorite right now. Becky's my favorite. Becky's like one of my all-time favorites. Charlotte, on the other hand, as an in-ring performer, the matches that she has put on with the amount of different people that she has put on, I think speaks volumes of her being able to perform in the ring.
Yeah, that's true. I'll agree with that.
And that's kind of like what I'm looking at it as. And this is not a dig at Becky because I fucking love Becky, but Becky's match with Asuka was nowhere near as good as the match with Charlotte.
Oh no, not at all.
And that's all I was saying. So
yeah, I agree. I just hate that she cries every goddamn time she wins a title.
I know. Are you surprised she's a Flair? Rick cries every time he's on TV now.
Well, that's because he's just old.
It doesn't. He cried when he would.
Yeah, but it was cool and like it was like I don't know. I liked it better when Rick cries when she cries. She's just like, I can't believe I'm getting another title. Like, shut up, you're Ric Flair's daughter, and you're good.
Oh my god, I won again!
Unbelievable.
What's your number one?
Oh, sorry, muted myself there. My number one?
Yeah.
From WrestleMania 31.
Ooh.
I guess it's more of a moment. But the triple threat at the end.
Oh, wow, you're just going to call that? So basically what you're saying is Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, but you're taking the easy way out and just putting Seth in the mix.
Well, yeah, that's what I have to do,
Yeah.
That's showbiz.
That's showbiz, baby.
I mean, come on. I mean, that was the match.
Yeah,
I mean, it was basically like, hey, we got this weird Roman and Brock are going to do some stuff that nobody's going to give two shits about, and the last, 3 minutes are going to be the best thing ever.
Honestly, though, that Roman-Brock match is actually awesome, and I have no idea why, the rest of their matches that they had against each other just aren't that match again.
Yeah.
Or maybe the matches were that match, and we're like, we saw this already. I don't know. But that first time they wrestled was good, because Lesnar was beating the shit out of Roman in that match.
Yeah.
And Roman fucking smokes him with, a legit Superman punch.
Oh, yeah. He did fucking knock him. Yeah, there's some, good, cool spots, but, oh, no, I think I just hated it. I was like, I don't fucking care about this match. I hate Brock Lesnar.
And then Seth cashes in. The greatest cash-in of all time, in my opinion.
Easily
the greatest cash-in of all time.
That's why I picked it. It was just kind of cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
What's your number one?
My number one is from WrestleMania 19, is the Playboy pillow fight with the Miller Lite girls.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Remember that?
Pervert.
Pervert. No, it's not
do
that.
it.
But hey, since you brought that up, I don't know if you saw our Twitter. We just got blocked by a Jesus account, which I think is hilarious because they came at us. But that's the social media logic now. If you go at somebody and you give it back to them, they're like, "Fuck you! Why are you coming at me?" It's like, am I
Zeus
missing something
blocked
here?
us?
What? No, it's some guy who's like, he commented. It's like a Jesus account. I don't know what it is, but it's just like basically what this guy does. I looked at his account. What this guy does, he goes around to like different Twitter handles and just says, "You're going to hell." That's basically what he says.
Fuck
Like,
him.
you have an internal hell for the rest of your life until you take this down, basically. I don't know why, but I'm getting in this voice. And I'm just assuming that's the voice that he has, when he's talking. But
I don't like him.
I don't like him either. So I respond, I'm like, the irony here is that, like, if you love Jesus, like, shouldn't you be, like, accepting and, like, be, like, you would want to, like, help? And since I posted a picture of Tori Wilson, like, in a bikini, and you're like, but you're the one actually kind of spreading hate by telling people they're going to hell. The irony there is just never ceases to amaze me, is what I said back to him. And then he's like, who do you think you are talking to me like that? And I'm like, oh, okay.
God.
Yeah. And I was like, and then I looked back and I noticed he tweeted his tweet towards us. He deleted his tweet.
What a loser.
I know. I was like, you fucking mark.
He needs Jesus.
Yeah, and then he blocked us because I made him look dumb.
What a nerd.
What a fucking nerd. Well, anyway.
God, you don't got to crucify us over some stuff.
Speaking of Jesus, my number one this week, my number one match is from WrestleMania 20 and the triple threat main event between Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and some guy.
Christopher Benoit.
Yes, Chris Benoit. Match is just great. Fantastic match.
Yeah. That's when Benoit wins, right? The title?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which that story is great because it's like the story was really about like Triple H and Shawn like still hating each other. And Benoit's like, guys, I won the Rumble. I'm coming for the title. And they're like, yeah, we're ignoring you, but get out of here. This is about us. And
yeah.
Yeah, then the match happens, and Benoit's like, I'm winning the belt because you guys are obsessed with each other.
Let me just sneak my way in here real quick, win the belt. That's the same night Eddie came out to celebrate, didn't he?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was like one of my favorite parts about it, is because Eddie comes out and it's like, yeah, now we both have a title.
Mm-hmm.
This is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought that Eddie won his title that night too, but I'm wrong on that.
He retained his title that night.
He retained his title, which, yeah. I always thought he won it because I was, like, the longest time I was like, oh, that's cool, they both won on Mania. And I was like, no, you idiot.
Durr.
Fucking Mark.
But Jay Adeletto said that he thinks that that's the greatest triple threat match in wrestling history. It's up there. But I have to go with Brock, Rollins, and Cena. Yeah, I think that's the best triple threat match.
Yeah, it's tough to like say what really is the greatest match, but yeah, it's definitely you can discuss it.
Oh yeah, I think,
Easily.
but I think this Triple H Shawn Benoit match I think is definitely in the top 3.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another one. Maybe Brian Orton Batista I think's in the top 10. I don't think it's top 5.
No.
Maybe this is a discussion for a later episode.
What's the best triple threat match? I like
Top
it.
10 triple threat matches.
I like it.
I like it too. All right, and that was your matches of the week, WrestleMania style, brother.
Yeah, I'm brother.
Brother. All right, let's get into the wrap up. Raw. Neat.
Raw
okay, to SmackDown now. Actually, I do want to. There's a couple things I do want to bring up on Raw because there's one thing that I thought was fucking badass on Raw.
Yeah, go for it.
And that just because there's one line on there that gets a D- instead of an F this week on Raw.
Okay.
It's fucking Paul Heyman being like, thoughts and prayers, like to Rollins, and Rollins walks him down. He goes, see, Paul, you got it all wrong. I'm not asking for thoughts and prayers. I'm answering the thoughts and prayers. I'm like, that's a fucking badass line, dude. Like, that was a badass line. Even the crowd even went like, oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
So
I was
Peter.
like, because for a while I was like, all right, Heyman, I don't really care. Like, I think this is a stupid fucking promo you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, what the fuck's the play here? Yeah, then Seth dropped that, and I was just like, oh, fuck yeah.
I almost
That's
smacked
awesome.
Katie in the face because she was sleeping. Like, did you not hear that? Like,
Hey, get up.
like that was like
Seth's gonna answer our thoughts at first. Get the fuck up right now.
that was one of the coolest lines. That was one of the coolest lines. Like,
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. And then like the mic drop and fucking Heyman like flops like a goddamn fish.
I love Heyman's little flop because the mic did kind of like clip him like in the chin, but
Yeah.
Heyman's like, oh.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a cool moment. That's what I'm saying. Like Seth, I think maybe Aaron or JCD on Twitter was kind of like, I think it was Aaron was like, he's like, man, I really like, I don't have anything against the feud going with Rollins and Lesnar. He's like, but it's just like without Lesnar there, it's hard for Rollins to make himself as even bigger.
100%
Like
correct.
I think he's done
right.
a phenomenal job with his promos and stuff. Like anytime he's gone out there, I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. But it's like, man, if Brock was just there in the ring, if they were to like brawl, if Rollins was to somehow get a cheap at it, like I guess not a cheap attack, but I guess just kind of get the better of Brock one Monday night a little bit or something to help further him being believable to beat Brock would, I think, help, propel the story even more. And like, he's just not there. And it's like, this is why I'm like, I don't care about Brock. Like, I'm not, he's not must see for me because it's like why do I want to see, it'd be like if they made Rocky, when they made Rocky 2, 3, and 4, if they just made it I guess they kind of made it a similar storyline, but like if it was just like the same thing as the first one over and over and over, it's like, I don't care to see this. Like,
Right.
I've seen it 1,000 times. So that's just my little bit on it. I think it's still going to be a hell of a match and a hell of a moment, but I think it just would have helped Rollins a little bit more if Brock was there to just do some kind of physical interactions or something.
Oh, for sure.
Anything. So I don't know, but that's WWE, baby.
That's Monday Night Raw, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Seth if Brock wins at WrestleMania, I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
I might just cry. I'm just like, come on, man. Just give us the fucking title back.
Just no fucking doubt. Like, what's gonna make me mad is if they do it and then they like try to put and then they go back to like the Roman feud, and it's like, no, don't try to use Lesnar to get Roman over even more or anything. I'm like, no, have Seth do it, have them feud, or have start fucking Reigns off. Just in the mid card with McIntyre. Do that for a little bit. Like, let him build some fire. Please don't, because I feel like that's what they would do. It'd be their only option.
And I'm gonna say this: the Roman effect is back already. The whole show is built around who he's feuding with.
Oh yeah.
It's
like they end Monday Night Raw with McIntyre against fucking Ambrose. It's like, that's not your biggest story. What are you?
Yeah.
Why are you doing what did him beating the fuck out of Ambrose really do for Reigns?
We're a week out from WrestleMania. We're a week out from like the go home shows to WrestleMania, and that's what you give us? Like,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, it just makes absolutely no sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. What else? The Last Man Standing match was good, but it was nothing special. The tag, was there a tag? Yeah, the tag team match was good. I will give it that.
The tag team match was the best part of the show, and I missed like the 15 minutes of it because I didn't know what was coming on next. And I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I was just in there. And then it was like, I come back, and it's the end of the match. I was like, God damn it!
That was easily the best part of the show. The crowd was chanting NXT like the whole match too. So,
yeah.
I really hope that that's the match at WrestleMania. I hope they get a WrestleMania match.
It'd be nice, Todd. It'd be nice.
It would be.
If you have some, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Beat the Clock challenge was fucking stupid.
Yeah, that really helped develop a story. Then it also just makes fucking the Riot Squad look like fucking jobbers.
What was I don't even understand. Like normally for a Beat the Clock challenge, there's a point behind it. Like, hey, they're trying to be like, winner gets, I don't know, they're the last one out in the Elimination Chamber match or whatever. Like,
there's something behind it.
There's a stipulation behind it.
Right.
I don't know. Doesn't make sense.
I think I'll tweet at JCD about it. I think their idea was like trying to prove that like since Becky beat the time that she's capable of beating Ronda, and it's like that's your way of
saying it.
That's like the only reasonable explanation I could think is of them doing that, to be like Becky's better than could outdo Ronda, and it's like that doesn't sell me on that. Like, come on, like don't like quit thinking we're that dumb as fans. Like it that's the only thing I can think of, because other than that, it's like, what's the point? Like, oh, cool. Like, what do they get? Like a fucking gold medal when they go backstage or something? Like,
yeah,
it was just dumb. It's like, no, just have them do some promos, have them brawl, or have one of them, or if one of them has a match, then have another one come out and like, you know, do something that way. But a beat the clock challenge, and then you make the Riot Squad look weak, who are like Ruby Riot, I thought was kind of making a pretty damn good name for herself for a while there, and then they just have them doing this crap. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What is this? This makes no sense.
100% agree. And it's just like, maybe if WWE was smart, why not have Charlotte win the Beat the Clock challenge, and that gives her the right to face Asuka on SmackDown the next night? Oh my god. I should be like booking the fucking show or something.
Yeah, no shit. That would make 1,000 times more sense than fucking what they decided to do Monday.
Yeah.
Well, and that kicked off the show, and then you just heard, and then there was just nothing else from those three the rest of the night.
Well, it was weird, like, timing on the promos, too, because why wouldn't Becky be the last one to walk out? She's the face of this whole story. Like, why would you have her walk out in the middle and then have Charlotte end the promos? It's like, that makes no sense. It just leaves the crowd just like, okay, yeah, let's go beat the clock.
Yeah, that's literally what it was. Like, all right, no, let's see who wins. It was like this. It's just not very thought out. And like I said, like that was their first segment, and they had a huge day announcing that's going to be the main event of WrestleMania. Yeah, and then you only have them on for one segment.
And then even Katie was like, when Ronda was like, I got another thing to say, and Katie's like, what the fuck are they doing to Ronda? I'm like, I know, right? Like, sorry. I don't get it. It's all right. I'm just like, meet me.
Meet me.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm so happy you watched Letterkenny now, because now you understand why I was doing that, making that noise. That's totally where I got it from.
Oh yeah, or you got it from when The Rock did the Diesel thing. Oh, big Diesel go up there. Classic.
Hey, Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Genius. But yeah, the Ronda promos were stupid. The whole thing's just stupid.
Yeah, it is dumb, very dumb.
It is
dumb.
I don't know how you could ruin. It's like having the fucking goddamn whole world in your hands. You're just like, watch this, boom.
Yep.
Fucking stupid.
Moving on. Finn Balor got an Intercontinental title match against Lashley at WrestleMania. We're gonna see the demon. But like, why was Jinder Mahal just thrown in there? Like he's a viable threat?
No idea.
Dude, it's so funny to me. It's like, hey, remember when Jinder Mahal was champion? Like, and he was like legit like a force to be reckoned with. And like, you know, like he held the WWE title. Now he's back to jobber status. Like,
yeah, well, it's like, why did they throw him in
guys.
there randomly on Monday? Like, what does he have to do with the rivalry?
Oh, I know. It's like,
God.
And this is where like guys like Rusev, Nakamura, the Hardys, Andrade, move them the fucking Raw. Like, Raw needs like extra wrestlers right now. Like, badly needs extra talent. And like, Baron Corbin wrestles Apollo Crews. Really? Like,
yeah.
What the? That's a filler match for us? Come on. Just come on.
Figure it out.
It's Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe. Angle needs to retire now.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate even
man.
being negative about it. It's like
I
really want him to have his Mania moment. He really does deserve it. We've talked about it, but it's like, oh god, and I know he probably wanted to have one last match with Joe and with Styles, which he kind of, he deserves that. Whatever, he does deserve what he wants. But yeah, it was just like, oh my God, Kurt, just get to Mania and just get it over with, please.
Yeah, and the thing about these matches is, like, on SmackDown they did it, like, I think very well, where it's like that's what it should have been. When on SmackDown, it's kind of started off with them just hitting, like, their big moves, like, right off the bat. And it's like,
yeah,
that's what it should have been with Joe. Just hit your big moves. Just do that and go from there. Don't do all this, like, other shit. You guys, he can't go anymore. His fucking leg buckles every time he tries to pick somebody up.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
No, it's not. And it's
It
sad.
makes me
It's
cringe.
sad more than anything.
It really is. Really is. But
It's like, man, that's not the angle we knew.
yeah, but I don't know. That'll be over soon. I'm gonna cheer for him Sunday and
I am too.
thank him and just be a little bit of a mark and
Thank him.
be like damn.
And I
There
think
goes one of
the last thing that we didn't talk about from Raw was maybe the Beth Phoenix, like, stepping on the title, like, that's gonna be mine.
Oh yeah. Little Betty Phoenix got me a little hyped up Monday. She just kind of got going, was just doing some cool moves and shit, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, look at her, she's still moving a bit.
Tamina missing her spot, and just like, come on, Tamina.
Oh my God, they're the worst.
They are. And what's up with Nia Jax's, like, new, like, hi, I'm Nia, like, thing?
Oh
now?
my God, it's so
It's
like she's
horrible.
she's such a douche.
It's not. It is. And I get if it's a ploy to get heat. I guess it's working. But at the same time, it's like kind of like. So what am I going for here? Like,
I think what you're trying to say is it's like, yeah, like you're getting heat from me because like I hate that you're on my TV, but like it's not to the point where like I want someone to beat you in the match. I just want you off my TV.
Exactly. It's not like like it's not
Like,
heat that like where it's like good.
I want
heat.
you to lose.
Yeah. But I still want, like, basically Daniel Bryan. I'm gonna boo you, but I don't want you off my TV because you're so goddamn good. Like,
that's exactly how I feel about Daniel. Comes on the TV, and the other night I said I go fucking stick a celery stick in it, Daniel. Like I hate you, but I want him on my TV. Like I want to see him lose.
mm-hmm.
Like I don't want him off my TV. I want to see him lose.
And that's how I feel with Charlotte. I want her to stay on my TV, but I want her to lose.
Exactly.
I'm honestly kind of like that with Ronda a little bit. Like, I like you. You're a good wrestler. Just don't talk.
Yeah, just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, just keep your fucking mouth shut. Buddy Murphy, great wrestler, but I want you to lose.
Exactly.
I can keep going.
Yeah,
Drew McIntyre, want you to lose, but stay on my TV.
Yeah, I want him on a microphone almost like 9 minutes a show.
Tommaso fucking Ciampa, definitely want to see you get your ass kicked, but stay on my TV.
Please.
Yeah, exactly. But that's our point. Nia Jax is not like somebody that we're like, please stay on my TV so I can watch you lose. It's more like, get the fuck off my TV, please.
Yeah, like if I was a girl, I'd smack her.
Like I said, please. So
yeah,
get off.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, I said please, so it's valid.
Yeah.
No offense.
But
can't just say no offense and everything's fine. I just did. No offense.
But yeah, that's pretty much. Was that pretty much Raw?
I think so. I don't think we. Oh, the Triple H promo.
Oh, that was pretty good. I mean, it's fucking Hunter
like
doing Hunter
goofy
things.
Triple H again.
I love it. I love that he that whole fourth wall is pretty much just gone for him. Like he couldn't get the fucking envelope out. He's like, I'm doing the job for the envelope.
I forgot about that.
He's like, I'm doing the job for the envelope. It's like, yeah, bud, you fucking shoved a big envelope in that tiny ass pocket.
I just want to read what it says on here. I want to make sure I get it right. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want, even though he totally got that from like Botchamania, whoever made that video. But
oh yeah, definitely.
But it's still fucking great that he even said it on Raw.
He delivered it so good though, just in like in Triple H fashion.
I was not expecting him to say that at all.
I wasn't either. It was good, man. Like I love Triple H all face heel. Like when he's heel, you fucking hate him. When he's face, he makes you laugh just being a goof. Because it's the stupidest, like it's the corniest, cheesiest stuff that if anybody else did, you'd be like, that was stupid. But he doesn't. You're like, fucking Hunter.
Fucking Hunter.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, Triple H, I was popping when he said, when he wiped the mic off, and he goes, "Oh, this one's dry. It's not filled with Batista's spit."
Yeah. That was good. He took some good digs at him. I liked it.
He did. What was I going to say? And, like, so I'm thinking back now, and I'm like, did Batista kind of spoil this whole, like, story? Because if you remember back, when Batista was like, "Give me what I want," he's like, "It will be a pleasure to end your career at WrestleMania." That's been cut out of, like, everything that WWE has posted when he says that.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I don't think he was supposed to say it yet. I think it was supposed to be revealed, like, on this episode.
I thought WWE kind of tweeted it. They're like, yeah, his career's on the line. I've seen some stuff, I feel like, from WWE that said
on
that
social
wasn't
media?
cut out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe they spoiled it, too, because it's like, fuck, I had 2 things spoiled for me this past week before I even saw it. And one I'm not going to say on here because I don't know if anybody else has seen it yet. The other was Kofi. And that's the one I texted you. I'm like, I saw something else spoiled for me today on Instagram by WWE, but I'm just, I'm expecting it to happen anyways, but it hasn't happened yet. It was just like a commercial for WrestleMania that shows Kofi versus Bryan on it. Like,
yeah.
Like, with the actual, like, promo card. Like, I don't know, it was just funny. But it's just like, Kofi, somebody tweeted that to Kofi. And Kofi goes, "Man, it's McMahon playing games, man. That's all it is. He wants you to believe like I'm supposed to believe I'm supposed to be in." I'm like, wait, nice cover. Nice fucking cover,
yeah.
Kofi.
I don't play Cove.
But, with Raw under our belts, let's move to the best show of the week, NXT. NXT was actually really good. Watch it. SmackDown Live, though. This SmackDown episode might be one of my all-time favorite SmackDown episodes.
Yeah, it was really good.
From start to finish, I was like, this is great. Like, this feels like a WrestleMania build. This feels like this is special. Like,
there was fucking purpose behind everything they pretty much did throughout the fucking show. And they kept it simple.
Yep.
It was just doing fundamental storytelling. Fundamental baseball, Todd. Fundamental baseball.
Hitting dingers!
Hitting dingers!
Hitting dingers!
Shout out the Cardinals. They actually did hit 2 dingers to start off the game today, opening day. So,
their game already started?
STL. Yeah. Woo-woo, STL.
I didn't even know baseball started today.
Yeah, I did. But they hit some dingers!
We're hitting dingers!
But yeah, SmackDown. Simple. Fundamental wrestling. Wham bam. Great story. I'm fucking happy. You're happy. The world's happy.
It reminded me of an old, like, Raw episode.
Yes. Like a 2-hour episode?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
God.
Fucking good, man.
Ugh. What kicked off the show?
New Day.
Ah, that's right. Although the only downfall me and you both agreed is that Vince is just horrible on the microphone now.
Oh, yeah. Vince is totally like, I just want to get out of here,
Yeah. Well, it's like he doesn't end it with any punctuation. He's like, and if you guys can do that, Kofi will be in WrestleMania. And it's just like, and then it was just kind of like, pause. And then Vince's music hit. It's like,
shut up.
Dude, like add some to it. It's like, you should be like, but like you guys are gonna have to go through hell to get Kofi to WrestleMania, or something like that, and then that ends the promo. I don't know, like fucking, there was just nothing to it. I was like, all right, cool, Vince.
Right. Hey, Jim.
What?
This is a baseball. I don't know what this is. I don't know how to hit it. I gotta get into character.
It's just great.
Hit some dingers.
He's in the background doing like a baseball swing motion while they're like having discussions and all. He's just hit some dingers. That's like my new that's my baseball thing this year. That's
for
all
sure.
I'm gonna be saying all the time.
For sure.
We're gonna be at the bar. There'll be a game on. It'll be like, hit some dingers.
They just need to put him on Raw, just being like, baseball season's back. Let's hit some dingers, and then just him get beat. Like, that would get so over. Like, he's the dinger guy.
Oh my god, I'd pop so hard for that.
Hitting dingers.
But, SmackDown hit a dinger.
Yeah, they did. They They totally did. And but yeah, McMahon is just like, he gets out there, he's like, all right, gotta talk about this. All right, done. All right, yeah, no chance in hell. Play music.
Let's go. Come on. In and out.
Kofi, you're a B-plus player. You're not going to run.
I gotta go fucking make sure that Raw sucks next week.
It's like, Vince, just pull out your ass again and make them join the Kiss My Ass Club and let them beat you down.
Yeah, Jesus. Not that hard.
At all.
So, but yeah, there was that, and then we had...
Let's hold off on the match. Hold off on the next match. Just because...
Hold off for what?
Hold off on the next match. The match after that.
What were you going to talk
after the opening segment.
I don't even remember what the match was.
Oh, you do. But it's just like how you heard that band. Let's go to Miz. Let's go to Miz's segment.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to go to.
All right. I thought you were going to go to something else.
My
the
God,
Miz segment happened after the match.
No, fuck no. You go with you go in like how in the important order. God, my God, I don't do it.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, Miz's segment.
Miz and Shane.
Miz heel has money. No pun intended.
Someone should hit you.
Someone should hit you. They totally should. But no, Miz always has been money as a heel, and I love him as a heel. And then Sanity just becomes the Mean Street Posse for him, I guess. But it makes no sense to have Sanity like backing him up at all. That's my only gripe about like that whole thing is Sanity being out there. I understand, like Shelton and Epico, sure, whatever. They don't really have like mysterious gimmicks,
right? But then you just have Sanity, who hasn't been on TV in what? How long? I don't know.
Months.
And it's like, oh, hey, here, by the way, here's Sanity, guys. It just made no sense.
I don't get what they're doing to Sanity at all. Or like why they booked Sanity the way they booked him.
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, I'm with you. Like, I'd rather them not be backing up Shane. It doesn't really make any sense, but yeah, I don't know. What'd you think of Mrs. Promo?
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I think he's been hitting out of the park the last couple weeks.
So what?
Just that fucking passion, man. He's just good at what he fucking what he does out there.
And him beating down everybody, I think it added another element to Miz that we haven't really seen. You there?
The beatdown?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it did too. I thought it kind of went on a little awkwardly too long.
I did, yeah.
But no, yeah, it was cool. Just like because he just kept beating the shit out of people, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go, Miz."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at first I thought Sandy was just. I thought when Sandy grabbed him at like by the ring, I was like, "Oh, this is coming to an end now." Nope, let's go into the crowd. I love how Shane was like gonna walk away. He stopped though and kept looking back. Kept looking back. I kept laughing at that.
I was about to say the same thing. I was like, how funny was it when Shane was like, oh, let me just peek my head out one more time. Nope, still going. Okay, one more time. No, it's still going. I was like, what the fuck? I was like waiting for him to like run down the, like come around through like the outs, like go back in Gorilla, but then like find his way down through like the stands and do like that one little pathway and come and like beat up Miz. But I think it just went to like a weird commercial.
Yeah, it did. Totally did. Yeah, and then other than that, I don't think there was anything else really happened besides from the matches I'm talking about. So let's get into the women's title match.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Asuka and Charlotte, yeah, which was right before, I don't know what it was, but I was just like, I feel like SmackDown's going to be nuts tonight.
Yeah, you did say that.
I was like, I have a feeling that SmackDown's just going to be wild. And I don't understand why. I texted you that and I tweeted that.
Yeah.
And I love the one response we got. It was halfway through the show when PWP like tweeted us and was like, I think Offended hit the nail on the head with this one. And like the one guy goes, fucking nuts is a goddamn understatement. This is insane. I'm like, I know, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just good. That's what I love about, like, that's what we want. We just want some surprises every once in a while that have a meaning to it.
Mm-hmm.
and fucking just makes for goddamn good show. Yeah, I think I saw on Twitter somebody retweeted like special or something to happen with women's title, and I just ignored it because I was like, I don't want to spoil it for myself, and I'm glad I didn't. Because I really didn't know. I was like, oh, maybe they switched titles tonight, or Asuka has a certain match, she has to drop it for injuries or something like that. So I don't know what I was going to. But I didn't read it because when I was watching SmackDown, the announcer man decided to say that it's for the title. I was like, oh my God, I am in for one hell of the next 20 minutes.
Yep. And that's what, like, the crowd pops when he says that. And, like, the announcers, I gotta give it to, dude, the SmackDown announce team should be just the announce team, like, on both shows.
Yeah, there's sometimes where I'm like, oh, God, too much, like, trying to be funny pop culture kind of stuff, whatever, which like Vince wants or something. But for the most part, yeah, I'm like, oh, they're good.
Dude, I just like their chemistry, man. I mean, I think their chemistry is great, and it goes back to NXT. Like, they were the announce team in NXT, and I think they're fucking really good together.
Yeah, I agree.
And I love the banter between Saxton and Corey, and I love when Phillips just starts laughing at him. He has to mute his mic, because you can tell every time when Tom Phillips starts laughing.
Yeah.
But there was a SmackDown like 2 weeks ago that Corey said something to Byron, and Corey and Tom like fucking started laughing their asses off. And you just hear them faintly in the background like giggling, and they had mute their mics quickly. And all it is Byron goes, it's silent on SmackDown. Byron's just like, all right, I guess I'll announce then for you guys. Jeez, I guess clothesline off the ropes. And he's like, Tom, oh, nope, Tom's still having technical issues, but they're just laughing at whatever Corey said to Byron.
It's good stuff. I'll say this, my quick tidbit on announcers, I kind of wish they'd let them go back to like kind of being themselves maybe drop this. I know they're a big professional company now, but maybe let them have some character to them. Like, I think the suits takes away from the announcer a bit. Like, it's too like ESPN Monday Night Baseball announcer-ish for me. Like, it's too...
Like, let Corey Graves dress like how he would if he was wrestling again, basically.
Yeah, I guess. Just like, I don't know, let them add a little flavor to them. Like, a little bit of character. I feel like Corey does a good job at it, Byron a little bit, but, like, I know they have, like, their middle guy, like Michael Cole and Felipe, or, like, the, middle...
Felipe.
I think I'd just like to see them have a little more character, like, in how they want to call the match. I think it just... They add so much more to it, but I feel like it's too... They don't have any creative freedom, kind of like how some of the wrestlers don't. Like, I think Vince is too on their ear, doesn't let them expand a little bit. So
I like the idea of like Tom or like Michael Cole staying in a suit, but the other two I think should be in full character, like, in which they kind of are, and that's why I like the SmackDown, because Byron's like the goofy like face,
yeah,
the nerdy face, while Corey is like the cool heel, like.
Yeah, Byron's the dirty guy that like does something like kind of lame, but he's so happy about it. He looks at you for like a nux, and you're just like, God damn it! And you just nux him like, all right, buddy, I'm with you.
Yeah. So anyway, you're gonna get those shoes, Jim. But shut up, Byron. But yeah, no, I think they did like a great job on SmackDown this past week, because they were like in mid-conversation about something, and I think Corey or Byron was talking, and all of a sudden they announced for the women's champion, and Tom's like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa. He's like, stop talking, guys. Like, what just happened? And like, that he just announced, he's like, I think he did. Like, I thought they did like a great job of that. It was believable.
Yes.
You there?
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep, there you go. I was losing you for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, he. Tacos. But the women's match, holy shit.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
Like, it was just fantastic. Like, it was a fantastic match.
Like you said earlier, man, I that's something I could watch week after week.
Yeah, they just have that special chemistry, man.
Yeah. I mean, you want to hit on that big spot?
The Phoenix Splash?
That little moonsault fucking move.
Yeah, Phoenix Splash. They did it, I think, at Mania. I think they did it.
I thought they did it outside the ring, though.
Did they? I don't remember.
Did it from like the top. I feel like I never saw it done from the middle rope.
They did it from the middle rope?
I think Asuka was on the middle rope.
Maybe we're talking about two separate spots in that match.
Yeah, they're in the corner. Asuka's kind of like standing on the middle rope, and Flair goes up to like kind of the semi like middle top, and then they do that fucking like backflip thing. So I was like, they don't have enough room.
They don't have enough room.
Do you remember that?
No, why am I drawing a blank on that?
I don't know. Maybe we are talking about the same spot. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it was just like that sick moonsault thing, and they both flipped. They like hooked each other and did a flip.
Yeah, it's Spanish Fly. I don't remember Asuka being on this middle rope.
I don't know. Either way, it was fucking sick, and I was like, why the fuck are you doing that right now? Gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
What impressed me was how Charlotte was just able to pick up Asuka from that triangle choke and just do the sit-down powerbomb. I was like, Jesus Christ, Charlotte. Like,
she's so strong.
Yeah, I guess I never really realized how strong Charlotte is, but like that's like not an easy thing to do. Like,
hell no.
Jim?
Yeah, you keep losing me?
Yeah, hold on. All right, so yeah. Just what a match. We got you back. Sorry for that weird delay. We paused, but I got Jim back. It's my fault.
Difficulties.
You're still like kind of skipping a little bit.
Man. Oh, all right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good. What about now?
Yes.
Okay, I guess you forgot about the commercial where you say good.
Good.
Thank you.
Great.
Great, grand, wonderful.
No yelling on the bus! Do you have anything? What?
Said hell of a match.
Yeah. Hell of a match. I want to play the ending of the match real quick. I want to get the sound on here. Just because I love the crowd pop at the end. Yeah. The crowd, I think, makes this whole match for me. Because their reaction of just like in pure shock. But the way that they're like, oh my God, it just happened, I think is my favorite part. Here it is.
And here is a sequence. What's the figure four? Great job by Charlotte. Look at the position of Asuka's foot. Oh my God. Oh, great. The figure eight is in. Figure eight. Is Asuka going to tap out? Oh my God.
I don't know if it's going to pick up well through the. I don't know if you could hear it well, but that way the crowd reacts to that.
Yeah, no, I heard it. I heard it pretty damn good. No, it's crazy.
I love it.
Yeah,
love it. So now it brings me to the question: are both titles going to be on the line at WrestleMania, or is it just going to be the Raw Women's title? Becky wins, and then you get that Four Horsemen moment at the end of WrestleMania.
I think both titles end up on the line. I think that Ronda ends up like calling out Flair and being like, if you're such a champion, you'll put your title on the line too, or something like that.
Which I would love to see.
Yeah, but then it's like, how do you... If someone wins and then you unify them, it's like, what does that do? How are you going to help build the women's division when you have one person holding both titles? And I don't know. I'm kind of glad that she won. Like, it's cool, but I think it just adds another difficult fucking wrench in the machine for what the story is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how to book it.
Yeah, it's just overbooked now.
Yes.
Like, I dig the fucking Charlotte win. I'm actually maybe one of the few people in the world that's completely okay with Asuka losing the title there. Like,
so am I.
And the reason behind it is, it's not because I don't like Asuka. It's because, like, they haven't booked her correctly since she's become champion as it is. Her match at WrestleMania, nobody would have cared about. Nobody would have cared. It would have been like oh, cool. And I'm talking strictly on like a business standpoint. you kind of don't want that match to go on at WrestleMania.
No, you don't, and it sucks because that would have happened, and people have been like, Asuka's not doing anything with this title, and that's not fair to say because when she won at TLC, there was a pretty damn good pop for her winning.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Becky in that match and losing, there was a good pop for Asuka, and then Asuka beats Becky, which makes her look even stronger at Rumble, and then you just do nothing with her. That's not on the wrestler. That's on them not having a fucking good plan for Asuka, who I think after not a great first title run she had, obviously with language barrier and stuff, I think she's done a phenomenal job building herself up to that TLC moment, and people were kind of ready for Asuka again, no kind of pun intended. And then they just kind of bury her.
Well, it's like Vince. It's kind of like he doesn't understand. It's like Vince doesn't know how to book Japanese wrestlers.
No, not at all.
I mean, look at Nakamura last year. I mean, Nakamura should have been WWE champion at some point last year. And the year before that, he should have beat Jinder Mahal at SummerSlam.
Yep, and now he's doing weird tag thing with Rusev.
And Rusev's another one that's like,
it's
been booked poorly. He had the most over T-shirt in WWE. He's lost a shitload of weight. He's in phenomenal shape. He was fucking over with the crowd.
Yep, he was getting some character to him, and then they.
Yep, just killed that.
Yeah. So that's like you said. Like nobody really wanted to see it. I didn't want to see Asuka on WrestleMania because I didn't want to see her have a WrestleMania match that meant nothing. Right. I don't think she deserves that.
Right. And that's no disrespect to the other women that are on SmackDown, but it's like
there was just no story build.
There's no story build to it. Mandy and Sonya aren't ready yet.
No.
Carmella, we've seen the Carmella Asuka feud already. We've seen Naomi wrestle Asuka already. Nothing. They're there, so they had to do something with it. This is where Ruby Riott would have been a fun opponent for Asuka if she was on SmackDown still.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm interested to see where they go with this on Raw. And it's now Raw. They do the next week is the tag team match, and if somebody got pinned or if somebody doesn't help their team, they lose their spot at WrestleMania or something like that.
Yeah, I think I might have been right when I texted you that. I think it is if one of them quits on the team. You know how you've seen before where they'll do a tag team of two the opponents before a pay-per-view, and then the one opponent or the one tag partner will be like, fuck you, I'm out of here, and leaves the guy hanging kind of thing. I think that's what they said, and I think that's what they meant. But I don't know. But I feel like yours makes more sense though. Like I said, I wasn't really paying attention. I kind of vaguely caught it, so I don't know. But it just seems stupid anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We'll see.
What if it is the pin and Charlotte does get pinned? She's not in the match. Then what do you do?
Then you have Charlotte and Asuka 3 at WrestleMania.
A week before, that's how you tell that story.
I mean,
I'm not saying you're an idiot for saying that. I'm just saying that's you're right on. That's what they would do. It's just
stupid. I agree. It's stupid, but the story itself. I mean, the story writes itself. That's the one good thing about Asuka and Charlotte is that the story already writes itself. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Charlotte's totally going to be in the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, that tag match. That's just, I don't know.
And that's Raw for you, baby.
Yep, that is. So I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. They made and also I don't think we've touched on it, that they made the women's match officially the main event of WrestleMania, which good for them.
Yeah. No, I brought it up when I was talking about Raw, because I was like, how do you have that big day announcing all that, and then give them a segment to kick off the show, and that's it?
Mm-hmm. And it's you're booking this match so poorly that it's, don't get me wrong, fucking awesome that they're main eventing, but now I want to see Kofi as the main event.
Yeah, because it's the better story going.
It's one of the best told stories that WWE has told in years.
Yeah, maybe since Bryan.
Yeah, for real. And now let's get into that. The tag team gauntlet match. If New Day wins, Kofi earns his spot back into the WrestleMania main event. I kind of wish, as awesome as the gauntlet was, I was kind of hoping for like a New Day like beat down events.
Yeah,
And
same.
them just like taking like their moment back.
Yeah,
But
I was hoping for something a little bit different. I was kind of tired of the gauntlet thing week after week, but
the gauntlet was awesome.
it was. Oh, it was fucking great.
Yeah. And I love the Usos, man. The Usos being like, we forfeit. And I was like, yes, that makes sense.
Dude, I'm so mad. I was gonna like I texted you. I was like, dude, I had that fucking thought earlier, and I wanted to tweet it, but I guess I just didn't because I was like, man, it'd be cool if like whoever, like one of the tag teams that come out or a couple of them that come out, they walk in and they either, I wouldn't say lay down, but they're just like, nope, we forfeit. Y'all just like pretty much what happened, and then it happened. And I was like, god damn, that would have been such a fucking clutch tweet.
That was such a clutch tweet. Yeah.
It was awesome, man. It was really cool because like if any team was going to do it, that was the team because of everything they've gone through as tag teams against each other. It was just cool to be like, hey man, you know what? Like we'd love to fucking beat you guys down, still be on top, but we're going to do what's right for this business, for this company, and for what's right for Kofi. And it was just cool. It was like, fuck yeah, give me that all day.
And I've never been more hyped for a count-out victory in my life.
Oh my god, I usually hate them, and I was like at the edge of my bed, like counting, like come on.
The whole crowd was. That was the loudest like 10 count I think I've ever heard in my life.
It was nuts. Of course, you know Stevie Bowman wasn't probably too happy about it. He's probably like, he could have just crawled out. There was enough space. Like it's the fucking Titanic. But yeah, man, I was like, holy shit. He might actually be stuck underneath that goddamn table.
Logan could have fucking picked himself up off that fucking log, but he didn't, Steve.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was... Yeah, God, dude, and I just want to say real quick, I know we've said a lot about Big E, but I just want to say, dude, Xavier Woods, man, he just doesn't get enough credit for how good he is in the ring.
I agree. And his promo skills are really good, too.
Yeah, dude, like even like when he gets fired up too, like we've seen him joke around, he's usually funny, but like his last couple weeks when he's getting all like fired up, you're like, fuck, man, this is a new side of the New Day. And that's what I texted you. I said, hey, like along with Kofi, I think we're kind of seeing like the New Day kind of getting steam going again, like a little different side to them where people are going to want to see them for the like. So it's good for the New Day all around, not just for Kofi. Like Kofi is champion, and then you know, the New Day are kind of talking themselves up again because they've kind of been a little low-key as of late. And I'm like, fuck yeah, give me a New Day every week now. Give me a pissed-off New Day who are like, you know what, we're going to start taking opportunities again and fucking be the goddamn unicorns of this fucking company.
And by the way, on top of it, I'm fully expecting a Big E heel turn after WrestleMania.
How soon after Mania?
Like that SmackDown. Just do it. Pull that trigger. Send Brian the Raw and have him go after Rollins.
I don't want it to happen. I want a big pancake celebration Tuesday.
I think you get that pancake celebration, and then Big E just being like, bam, I need 5.
God. What do you do with Woods then?
Or what if Woods is the one that turns?
That'd be something.
It'd be different. You wouldn't expect it.
Yeah, that's for sure. I don't want to see it, man. I don't want to see it yet. I think you need the New Day with a champion Kofi for a little bit. I think that calls for some good segments.
I agree, but at the same time, hit it while the iron's hot.
They don't do that anyway.
What?
They never do that anyway, so why start now?
No.
God damn it. I don't want it to happen.
But when New Day wins that match and just Kofi running down that celebration.
Yeah, man.
Owens fucking banging on the side of the ring.
Kevin Owens was fired up.
Yeah, he was.
God.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for Owens, we wouldn't be seeing this match. Owens was the one that called Vince, was like, hey, I don't want my match at WrestleMania anymore. That's Kofi's.
Yeah, which is just awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's Kevin Owens being a really good friend, a really good, like having a good heart for the business and knowing he'll have his time. But I also think that's Kevin Owens being a fan.
Yeah.
Being like, I want to see this. I don't want to know the whole outcome of it, but I want to see this, man. Like I'm a fan still, and I want to watch this match as a fan and go through the highs and lows. Like I want to see this.
Agreed.
It's just fucking. That's just shit like that is why we fucking love this fucking wrestling nerdy world so much. Just
it is. That ending of SmackDown was one of the most feel good moments I think in wrestling history.
Oh yeah, I swear, like the last this whole Kofi story, I think I've like had a little well up in the eyes a lot more times than I have in the last fucking 15 years of my life, because it's just fucking.
I got a little teary eyed when he won.
Yeah, man. It's just cool. You're just like, fuck yes, let's go.
Let's go, baby! I'm so happy for Kofi.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Can't wait for WrestleMania. I can't wait for WrestleMania. Like, as bad as the build has been, I can't wait for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I can't either. It's gonna be. I'm hoping it's gonna be a really fucking good show.
Yeah, and if not, I just hope those 3 moments. I hope the crowd's just hot, like during those 3 moments.
So do I.
You got 3 big moments. Seth, Becky, and Kofi should all win at WrestleMania. And I don't think there's a shadow of a doubt that Becky's not winning now. There's no way that they're ending the show with the first time ever women's main event with a heel winning. There's no way.
Yeah, no way that can happen.
There's no way. It has to be Becky.
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe that if one of the 3 is going to lose, it's going to be Seth. Or fuck, maybe it's Kofi.
Yeah. God. I
would just be shocked if all 3 title changes happen.
I really want Kofi to win, but I'll take Kofi losing if it means that we get the Raw title back.
Yeah. Raw needs it badly.
Yeah. Because anything could happen. Kofi could, maybe they match again on Tuesday and he fucking wins it Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like a Raw after WrestleMania moment, except a SmackDown one where it's like, holy shit, Kofi just won on SmackDown. It's like, well, it would have been bigger at Mania. It's like, well, they had to, I don't know. It's something like fucking going, because it's like, well, they don't want all 3 faces winning, blah, 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 all that stupid shit. But I'll take the Raw title back over a Kofi win.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. We see the writing on the wall if Brock wins. It's just another fucking build-up to SummerSlam.
That's
it's another months waiting till, because he's not going to do anything at Battleground. He's going to want to do it on a big stage. And we're going to have to wait till fucking summer. And I don't got that kind of time, Todd.
It'll be the 3rd year in a row.
I don't got that kind of time. I don't know if I'll be pooping for 5 more months and I'll have that time.
It would legit be the 3rd year in a row. Like, we would see this.
Yep. So.
Ugh.
I don't know. Oh, come on, phone. Come on. God, I'm really sucking today on this podcast.
I know, dude. Fucking idiot.
I'm a little fired up.
I'm a little fired up. 205 Live this past week was decent. The first match that's on there was really good. Main event was okay. First match was the Lucha House Party versus Gulak and his group now. That new guy, I can't pronounce his name, and Jack Gallagher.
Okay.
Good match. That was a really good match. NXT was fucking dope again this week.
Hey, let me ask you something real quick. Does 205 get on the main card this year?
It should. I doubt it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the way you say it should, it's like, yeah, but it won't.
Yeah. I'm not holding my breath, but it should totally be on the main card, but I think it's totally going to be on the kickoff show.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I just want to see, because I know you kind of have been hyped about that should be on the card, so I wanted to see how you felt after the last couple of weeks, if you think it's really earned its spot.
Oh,
like if you think Vince has thought that it earned the spot. Obviously we think it does, but if booking thinks that it's worth putting on the show.
I think so. I mean, you built a whole 2-month tournament to determine Buddy Murphy's opponent at WrestleMania. I mean, I think that in itself deserves to be on the main show. I think it should have been on the main show last year.
Yeah.
But whatever. But,
is Oney Larkin going to 205?
He is on 205. Yeah, he officially got called up to 205. He's feuding with Cedric Alexander right now.
Okay, cool. That's a nice little mix to the 205 crew.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. I'm just wondering if it now, I guess, his tag team's done.
Yeah, it seems so.
Yeah, and Danny Burch, I think, might be on NXT UK now. I think that's what they're doing with him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but NXT was dope, and there's a part where fucking Matt Riddle's having a match, and Velveteen Dream's music kicks off, and these two women are just pushing Velveteen Dream on a couch out on the stage. It's fucking awesome. Like, that's awesome.
That's so cheesy, but so good.
Oh, it sounds cheesy, but when you watch it, you're like, damn, that fits him perfectly. Because it's like there's smoke all around him. You can barely see him. The title's just sitting on his lap, and he's laying down with like a chalice.
God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's fucking awesome. And Gargano, Adam Cole had a nice promo off to kick off the show. And Dusty Rhodes Classic, the finals, Aleister Black and Ricochet versus the Forgotten Sons was a phenomenal match.
That's what I read on the Twitter.
Yep, and we got Aleister Black, Ricochet versus the War Machine at NXT TakeOver New York. Because they can't call it Brooklyn because that's what the old TakeOver used to be called, so they would just have to call it TakeOver 5, but it's not before SummerSlam, but whatever.
Yeah, NXT's looking to be another good card.
TakeOver looks amazing. You got Gargano versus Cole for the NXT Championship. You have Matt Riddle versus Velveteen Dream for the North American Championship. You have the tag team title match between War Machine and Aleister Black and Ricochet. You have Shayna Baszler defending her women's title in a fatal 4-way match against Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, and Bianca Belair. That match is going to be dope. And to finish it all off, you have the NXT UK Championship on the line with Walter versus Pete Dunne. Like, what a fucking card.
Damn.
Yeah.
Potential show of the year, I'm going to say it.
Well, for sure, without a doubt. And so with that being said, next week on the Weekly Wrestling Wrap-Up, we are going to have our prediction show for NXT TakeOver and WrestleMania. It's going to be a long episode next week.
Yeah, it is.
That it is, and I'm pretty sure good old JCD's coming on, give his predictions too.
Oh boy.
So make sure you're on a comfortable couch listening to the show, or you have a nice little drive, because it's going to be a long episode next week, all right? Saddle up, partner.
If you can handle 3-hour Raw, you can handle us. So
That's true. That is true. And if it was anything like the beginning of our show, it's going to be entertaining.
That should be our new slogan.
If you can if you can handle 3 hours of Raw, you can handle us.
I like
that. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually.
I'm going to start saying to chicks. They'll be like, what the fuck is Raw? I'll be like, I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Good night from Charlottesville.
The chick's just like, what are you talking about? It's some dingers. It's some dingers.
We're out of time.
I just walk away.
You just disappear.
Oh, God.
You just disappear, and some other guy just like is there in your place. Be like, hi, I'm the next guy.
Oh, God.
Hit some dingers.
We have quite the imagination on this show.
No shit. All right. Well, let's hit him with that 1, 2, 3. Let's get on out of here.
Okay. My number one. In the next 2 weeks, any thoughts and prayers you have, you need to start sending them out ASAP to Mr. Seth Rollins, Mr. Burn It Down. He will be taking care of all of those. Shout out that line. Number two. Tough. What do I want to choose on my
number two?
Number two. Shout out Miz. I'm just gonna give him a shout out. I was gonna say the whole Charlotte match, but I think you might maybe say that. So just shout out Miz, man. The guy's just like I don't remember the last time he had a bad week. And I hate that he gets so much shit still. Like, come on. Like, he's one of the best. Like, he fucking is a valuable part to why SmackDown's been so fucking good for so long. So shout out face Miz. And shout out Mr. Miz. I feel like he needs some shout outs. And my number 3, KofiMania. Let's go.
Baby!
I need it. I want it. Unless it means I have to sacrifice the title, I don't want to do that for Raw. So, but yeah, KofiMania, baby. Let's go.
There's a little breaking news right now. There's a report out, and we're going to take this with a grain of salt. Take this with a giant grain of salt, everybody, on what they're doing with the titles at WrestleMania, the women's titles.
Okay.
And if this is true, this is fucking stupid.
Okay.
Please don't be true.
Okay.
Both titles will be on the line. But if Becky Lynch wins, she doesn't win both titles.
Okay.
That's the stipulation.
So which title does she win? She gets to choose?
Just the Raw.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's really dumb. If both titles are going to be on the line, both titles are going to be on the line. You can't just be like, well, but if Becky wins. You don't get both, you little redheaded, beautiful woman, you.
We'll see.
I hope that's not true. I hope Dave if that's coming from Meltzer, I hope that's wrong again. So I can be like, you stupid idiot.
Who's it coming from?
I said if it's coming from Meltzer, I don't know. I just got a message in the group. But if it's coming from Meltzer, I'm going to be like...
Alka-Seltzer?
Alka-Seltzer?
Is that what you're talking about? I don't know what the hell Seltzer is.
He's a roided out Alka-Seltzer pill, basically.
Oh! Idiot. Fuck you, Dave.
Anyway, my 1, 2, 3. Number 1, my number 1 match of the week definitely goes to Charlotte and Asuka as like your overall best match of the week. That's my number 1. Number 2, KofiMania. Got a good shout out KofiMania as well. He better win. That's all I gotta say. And my number 3, I can't believe I didn't shout this out on the podcast last night, but happy retirement, Gronkowski. Gronk, maybe we'll see you in WWE.
Nah. He'll come, people get there all excited about it, and then like after like a month of him being like doing stuff, they'll be like, all right, this is kind of dumb.
He's gonna tag team with Mojo.
Oh God, fucking fire! That guy just needs to be a fucking like physical trainer in a gym. That guy's bogus.
Fucking Stuart Smalley.
Yeah, God, what a.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Yeah. God. Ugh. No, thank you.
Yeah. No.
No, thank you. But yeah, shout out Gronk, man. Like, I didn't know he's only like 29, 30.
Yeah, he's young, dude.
And he's just gonna do nothing. Well, I'm not gonna say he's gonna do nothing. He'll probably end up. I don't know. Who knows? He could find himself in like a couple movies somewhere. Or
he hasn't spent a dime of his NFL salary.
Yeah, which is like $60 million or something.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
No, I can't.
Can you imagine that at 29? You're almost 29, dude, and that's not gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah, lucky bastard. I don't know. I think he might make a comeback in the middle of the season. Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows?
But yeah, what a career.
What a career. So maybe we'll see him. I don't know. Gronk, I love you, man.
Nice show.
All right. You can go follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and Periscope at OffendedPod. Make sure to follow PWP Nation at PWP Nation on social media platforms as well. We got our own Apple Podcast feed now, baby. So just search Offended on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Player FM, wherever you get your podcasts. We just come right up. Love it. Love it so much. T-shirt at www.prowrestlingtees.com and search Offended. Go listen to our normal episode of Offended, which is out now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Can't say that enough. On Apple Podcasts, make sure to subscribe. Give us that 5-star rating. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat at Trick1042. You can follow Stoutsy at
Jimmy James 9417 on the Insta and Twada, and James V Stout on Snap.
Nice. And Don't forget, WrestleMania 19. We're just going to go over that, just review that since it's WrestleMania month. We're going to review WrestleMania 19 and try to figure out why the buy rate was so bad. That should be out later today as well. All right. That about wraps it up for the wrap-up. For Stoutsy, I'm Tricky. This has been the weekly wrestling wrap-up presented by Offended and PWP Nation. We will see you next week. Go listen to all of our other shows, though. Do it.
Yeah, and don't wrap it up on Mania night because we want some Mania babies.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Dingers.
We're out of time. Dingers.